Alright, guys, welcome to Wrestling World News, your number one source for WWE, TNA, and all pro wrestling. Yeah, tonight's exciting actually. Tonight is a WWE RAW review, the new era. Sasha Banks wins the WWE Women's Championship. Finn Balor dethrones Roman Reigns in the Roman Empire. Before I get into the review, be sure to follow me on Twitter at King Rick Wall, and be sure to like this video and subscribe. And that's pretty much all my plugins. Yeah, like I said, this Raw was really good. I thought it was really well booked tonight. It was better than Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds was pretty shitty. Besides one match, KO and Sami Zayn. But other than that, this Raw was great. The Raw opened up with Stephanie McMahon, Mick Foley in the ring, and they called the whole roster and they tell them there's going to be a new championship. They're going to bring in a new championship called you're not going to believe this, but the Universal Championship, the WWE Universal Championship. Basically, I guess they got the idea, the name from Carlito's father's company. They have called the Universal Heavyweight Championship down there. I think the company's called like Wrestling Council Championship or something like that. But yeah, that's where they got the idea of that. So they talked about that, and then they said they're gonna have two fatal four-way matches. Um, the winners out of those will face each other tonight in the main event, and whoever wins out of that will face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam for the championship. Man, what a way to kick off the opener to Raw. You have announcement of the championship. It's a lame ass name. I don't really care for it, but at least Raw's getting a championship, a new title. You know what I mean? And to have two fatal four-way matches with great competitors. You know what I mean? Um, basically they announced that it was going to be Finn Balor versus Cesaro versus Russo versus Owens, and then the other fatal four-way match was Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, Sheamus, and Sami Zayn. Oh my God, what a two great matches. Um, and they said the first match would be the first match on Raw. It was Finn Balor versus Cesaro versus Russo and Kevin Owens. Um, in my opinion, it was a really good match. I thought it was good. All former NXT wrestlers. Kevin Owens and Finn Balor have wrestled each other in the past in NXT. Like I said, this match was really good. Your winner was Finn Balor. He won the match. In my opinion, it was a good match. I really enjoyed the match. It was really good. Balor did a lot of spots. Cesaro was just a monster in that match. Russo being just the big guy in the match, the monster, and Owens just showing what he does best, and that's you know wrestle. I found interesting was when Michael Cole was talking about Finn Balor. He's like, Finn Balor has been in the pro wrestling business for a long, long time. I'm surprised Vince let him say pro wrestling on TV, but it's looking like this new era. There's all kinds of new stuff now people don't even know about. I mean, all kinds. There's China change. And the next match was Nia Jax versus Britt Baker. Nothing. It was just a squash match. Nothing. Your local jobber. That's all it was. I don't really care for Nia Jax. I just was never a fan of her. She's like she's like Karma. She's gonna be like a Karma. Just be the monster heel and just beat them. big wrestler and just go through everybody. Um, the next match was Roman Reigns versus Chris Jericho versus Sheamus and Sami Zayn. Yeah, this was another good match. But Roman Reigns, I like I said, he to me he's boring. He's not a good to me. I just can't get into his character. I just can't get into him. Mainly because they still have him doing the Shield gimmick thing with his outfit, and the theme song is still the Shield. Look at Seth Rollins. Look at Dean Ambrose. They got away from those gimmicks. They have something different. They have different theme song, you know. But Roman Reigns, they just stuck him with the same old, Shield gimmick. Why don't you have him run with the gimmick he had in fucking NXT, where he used to wear suits to the ring and stuff, and he wrestled in those tights. That's the Roman Reigns I didn't mind. Well, his name was what, Lakey or something like that. Yeah, I didn't mind that character. I thought that character was good, but this character is like the Shield. It's just a wannabe Shield. So until then, I'm just not gonna even care for him. And he's. I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but he's still green in the ring in some areas. The next match was Neville versus Curtis Axel. It was good to see Neville come back to the ring after these months. In my opinion, the match was okay. It was decent. It was just good to see Neville hit that red arrow. It was just awesome. Neville defeated Curtis Axel. The next match for the WWE Women's Championship, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. Holy shit, this match was sick. This match was awesome. Dude, this match was just great. It was action packed. It told a great story in the ring. The greatest part was when Sasha Banks picked up the women's title and threw it at Dana Brooke, and she lay down on the ground like Eddie Guerrero used to do, and it made her look like Dana Brooke hit Sasha with the title. Classic Eddie Guerrero trick in the book. I wouldn't be surprised if she does more Eddie Guerrero tricks, like the one in WrestleMania when Eddie Guerrero faced was it Kurt Angle, and he pretended he hurt his ankle, and then he rolled up fucking Kurt Angle for the win. That was an amazing match. She's gonna do something like that. Trust me and believe. Trust me and believe that's gonna happen. Uh, but yeah, like I said, Sasha Banks defeated Charlotte by submission. The Banks, damn it, bank on that, bitch. But yeah, she's a new WWE Women's Champion. Yep, for all you haters out there that said she couldn't do it, that she would never be nothing in this business, that she would never be a women's champion, she would never be relevant or none of that crap. Look at her. She's the women's championship now. She's the women's champion now. Go ahead, hate all you want. Haters gonna hate because she she just her dreams just came true. As a 10-year-old child, she wanted to be the women's championship. She wanted to be the WWE Women's Champion, she said. And she worked her ass off from the independent scene all the way to NXT, all the way to now. She's a women's champion. And I'm so proud of her for her accomplishments, for what she's done for this business. She's proved you don't have to be the biggest star in the world. You can make yourself, you know? You can make people like you for who you are. And Sasha Banks she's a great inspiration to young girls and stuff, showing that they can do whatever they put their mind to. But yeah, in my opinion, this match was amazing. Um, Sasha Banks and Charlotte, they always have good matches. It goes back to the NXT days. Oh my God, they had so many classic matches. That it's gonna happen again on the main roster now, so I'm happy. Next match was Braun Strowman versus James Elworth. Basically a squash match. He defeated a jobber like what in 2 seconds. What are they really gonna do with Braun Strowman? He's still green in the hell. He's still green in that ring. Um, but I don't understand. He's more of like a monster heel. He's just a monster. Goes out there, just kicks people's asses, and just hits one move and it's over. Okay, now I'm gonna tell. Now I'm gonna say something. Breaking up with the Wyatt family was the biggest mistake you could ever done. What are you really gonna do with Braun Strowman? You're gonna keep him making go against jobbers and just squash him? That's see that's the thing I was really worried about because Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper are on SmackDown. When Luke Harper comes back, he'll be on SmackDown with them. But now, what are you really gonna do with this guy? I don't understand why he was drafted to Raw. You should have just drafted the whole Wyatt family to SmackDown where they belong, all together. Hey, this is where W is gonna have. This is where W is gonna fall into problems. Is finding what to do with Braun Strowman. They did this before. They broke up the Wyatt family and they had them all singles wrestlers, like Era Rowan. They had him a babyface, and it did not work at all. It was a terrible idea, and they should never, ever, ever. I'm telling you, don't ever bring. Why are you breaking up the Wyatt family? You should just all, like I said, drop them to SmackDown. But who knows? The next match was Enzo and Big Cass versus the Shining Stars. Big Cass and Enzo won because R-Truth came in the ring. He has a little Pokemon Go game. He saw Pokemon in the ring or some shit and distracted one of the Shining Stars and got hit with a big boot and was over. That was kind of stupid. And then we had a segment with the New Day, which they're promoting the Bootios. And then you had the club come out and just destroy them. Make a statement pretty much saying they're coming for the WWE Tag Team Championships. In my opinion, I think the club should get a chance and take those straps from them because there's no point in having a New Day as tag team champions anymore. They've already broke the record of being the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history. They passed Brian Kendrick and Paul London. They've had an amazing run, and now it's time for to give it to somebody new like the club because later on Finn Balor is going to join the club with them. AJ Styles is still part of the club. They're just branching out, you know. So yeah. And the main event was Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns. I thought this was a decent match. Finn Balor probably he's carrying the whole match. You can tell. He hits that drop kick in the corner. Hits the Hoodoo Craw when Roman had his head up. He hit him on the head with it. He kicks out. But later on, he hits him with the drop kick. He goes up for Hoodoo Craw. And he pins him 1, 2, 3. He pins him clean. I was surprised. I was surprised to see Finn Balor beat Roman Reigns because every time somebody's in a main event like this to go for the WWE Championship, like they always lose the Roman, like my boy Kevin Owens. He lost him, but Finn Balor beat Roman Reigns cleanly. No help from the club, nothing. Isn't that crazy? And now he's going to be facing Seth Rollins for the WWE Universal Championship, first ever. And I believe that Finn Balor is going to win. Hear me out. I think Balor's going to win because maybe a help from the club. They might help him out. You never know. But if they don't, I still see Finn, you know, winning cleanly, defeating Seth Rollins. There is no point of Seth being a four-time WWE champion right now. Isn't this called the new era of the WWE? Um, then give it to Finn Balor. Give him the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship. Make him the first ever. This guy is tonight proved he is the future of the WWE. He's the future of this company. Balor is one of the best wrestlers I've seen in years. I've watched him in New Japan Pro Wrestling when he first started, when he won the IWG Junior Heavyweight Championship. I seen him won that, and I seen him, form the Bullet Club, which at that time was the hottest new faction, and they're still hot. Even with the new leaders they got now with Kenny Omega, and they got the Young Bucks. That is still the hottest group, and they're branching that group out into WWE called the Club, which I'm happy they kept it. And I believe Balor's going to win the WWE Universal Championship. And then I see Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows winning the WWE Tag Team Championships. And then that's how they're gonna form the club. Each of them gonna have a championship, and they're gonna form the club. So God, I could talk about Raw all night if you wanted me to, because Raw was phenomenal. Yeah, tonight's Raw was better than WWE Battlegrounds, and that's sad. I mean, the only thing people really cared about Battlegrounds was the triple threat between the Shield. Me personally, I didn't get two shits because I knew Dean was gonna walk out as champion. Obviously, for that night, my favorite match of that night was Owens and Sammy. Uh, no doubt. First Raw, if I had to give it a rating, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Great booked Raw. Just only only two things that were wrong. Two squash matches. I'm not really a fan of. Um, the name of the new championship. Not really. I'm not really high on it right now. I'm kind of just like, yeah, it could have been named something better. I don't know. They could have named it the WWE Raw Championship. I don't fucking know. Something because like I said, the Universal Championship pretty much they stole it from Carlito's father company. Um, they have the Universal Heavyweight Championship, which is the same thing. But hey, you can't always get what you want, I guess, in professional wrestling sometimes. Especially for WWE, you can never ever get what you want. Pretty much, you just get whatever they give you, you gotta roll with. Just like the Raw logo, that shit looks stupid as hell, but it's gonna grow on us later on. You know, give us like 3 4 months. We'll go on it. We'll say, yeah, this logo is sick. It's awesome. But yeah, I can't wait for SmackDown on Tuesday. That's gonna be. I can't wait for SmackDown. Hopefully, they have some good matches, like some title matches. Hopefully, this is what I want to see. Since the Women's Championship is exclusive to Raw, SmackDown needs to make another Women's Championship for them, and bring in a tag team title, the blue ones that they used to have SmackDown back in the days. That's really it. But yeah, this was the WWE Raw review. Um, yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share it around your friends. Follow me on Twitter at KingBrickWall, and this has been Wrestling World News, your number one source for WWE, TNA, and all pro wrestling. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.